Hello everyone. So today we are covering Wipro Attack. So I will explain in detail how this attack happened, what tools hacker used based on the research. But before that, I would request everyone to subscribe to my YouTube channel and add comments or like if you actually like my videos. So for this news, I'm using CYWare, where this news is posted as per my screen right now, and then the research done by Flashpoint, and also the research done by the famous Krebs on security, Brian Krebs. So the first one was posted on April 16th from Brian Krebs, and the second post was later on April 19th, where he was pretty angry with the way the Wipro executives handled this information from Brian, which says how not to acknowledge a data breach.
On learning about this alert, we started and triggered our standard procedures that are required in such a situation, and we began investigating this particular incident. We identified, we isolated those employee accounts, and these are the employee accounts which are impacted by this incident, and we took the remedial steps required to contain the incident and mitigate any potential effects on our systems.
So we'll start with the first information when it came out from Krebs on security, who independently learned from two trusted sources that Wipro was dealing with a multi-month intrusion from a state-sponsored attacker. State-sponsored attackers are country-sponsored attackers, like attacks from North Korea or from Iran or from China. It could be from any country, but those are state-sponsored attackers. Why this attack is a bit different and important for a lot of clients in America is because this attack is not just against Wipro. It's for customers who are Wipro's customers. So as per Brian Krebs, Wipro's systems were seen being used as jumping off points for digital phishing expeditions, targeting at least a dozen Wipro customers. The breach dated first phishing attacks back to March 11, 2019, when a single employee was phished, and then a subsequent phishing campaign between March 16th and 19th netted 22 additional Wipro employees. Eventually, the threat actors gained access to more than 100 Wipro computer systems. I'm going to play the video, which is from Brian Krebs when he asked a question in company's earnings conference call, but couldn't get a proper answer from the company's CEO.
The next question is from the line of Brian Krebs from Krebs Security. Please go ahead.
Hi, yes, thank you. This is Brian Krebs from Krebs on Security. I'm the reporter who wrote the story yesterday about the security incident at Wipro that was discussed earlier. Thanks for taking my question. One of the gentlemen speaking in response to a question earlier said the incident, said the original report in the news media was incorrect on several points. And I was just curious if you could clarify what points in the story were in error, given that you guys made me wait 3 days for a statement which didn't address any of the points brought up by my sources. Could you just please clarify what point, what points in particular were wrong about the story, and also how would you clarify the current situation? Does Wipro believe that it has this situation under control? Where would you characterize the company in terms of its process of going through and finding out the extent of this incident? Thank you.
And this is where the answer comes from the Wipro.
So I can definitely clarify to you.
So I'm not playing the full video, but I will put the link if you want to listen to the full. Actually, it's an audio posted on YouTube, where the Wipro executive is not very good in answering the question from Brian Krebs. Maybe he doesn't have the exact information. So how Brian Krebs got this information? It's actually a source who spoke to Brian at a large retailer, and it's a Wipro customer. The source said that the crooks who broke into Wipro used their access to perpetrate gift card fraud at the retailer's store. And there is a new development in this case as of yesterday. and it is found that the attack on Wipro was conducted using ScreenConnect, PowerCats, and PowerSploit. I'll quickly explain what are these three different hacking tools. So first one is ScreenConnect, as you can see on my screen. It's coming from ConnectWise, and you can see ScreenConnect is ConnectWise Control now. The name was changed. So it's a remote access tool, RAT, used for remote meetings. Investigators believe the intruders were using the ScreenConnect software on the hacked Wipro systems to connect remotely to Wipro clients, could be this one large retailer client, which were used to leverage further access into Wipro customers' network. The second tool was PowerCats. If you have heard of Mimikatz, it's just the same but developed in PowerShell. So Mimikatz is developed in C or written in C, and PowerCats is in PowerShell. It's a post-exploitation tool used to search memory for credentials, tokens, and other artifacts related to authentication. On my screen, you can see the page for Mimikatz. If you're interested what it can do, there is a nice explanation from CSO online website. I'll post it again on my YouTube link. And the third one is PowerSploit. It's a collection of PowerShell modules used during penetration testing engagements to launch exploits at a target. The researchers from Flashpoint have disclosed that the group behind this Wipro attack has links to phishing campaign dating back to 2017. The campaign focused on gathering credentials to gain access to corporate sites for administrating gift cards and reward programs. That's what they did this time. Experts further note that the group have been active since 2015, and they usually reuse the infrastructure from its older attacks. The ultimate goal in this Wipro attack was to conduct gift card fraud. Example, if you have a retailer and you have gift cards from the retailer, if you can hack the retailer's website, like it could be Amazon retailer or any other big retailers in different parts of the world, they provide gift cards. So if you can hack it, you can use these gift cards for future shopping. That's what the attacker was trying to do in this attack. Of the malicious domains and IP addresses and hashes and file names, Flashpoint analysts were able to determine that half a dozen were phishing domains hosting template consistent with credential phishing attempts. The templates, as you can see on the screen, sought victims' Windows usernames and passwords in order to allegedly access encrypted emails. The researchers from Flashpoint also found evidence of attempts to spread a malware called Imminent Monitor, which is a remote administrative tool. So what is Imminent Monitor? As you can see, that's the website for that. It uses the malware links the attacker to other attack campaigns that used PowerShell scripts. It is a common tactic used by the group to compromise systems. So in the end, quickly, how this attack actually happened. So step one was phishing email was sent with a Word document containing a message to the Wipro employees. The document contained a URL that redirected to a file hosted at flexmail.tv, as you can see the screen, which appeared to have been used multiple times to deliver documents and payloads in other campaigns. And the last step was the email header revealed an IP address 123.242.230.14 that showed multiple malware samples communicating to it that were identified as the NetWare remote access Trojan. You can see this on the screen also. It belongs to sunnyvision.com, which will show you quickly on the VirusTotal. So you can see this IP address. It belongs to Sunnyvision and Sunnyvision on VirusTotal, and it's in Hong Kong. Also, if you click further on this file, you will see this hash. You will see it's a malicious one as per 27 of 59 antivirus services provider, FireEye, and a lot of big ones, AVG. Brian Krebs also shared the IOC, which is malicious domains, which lists malicious domains, malicious IP addresses, and the hashes MD5 SHA or file names. which can help if you find them in your environment. Then you can just refer them that these are malicious, and same as the Wipro hack. And the final section is my feedback on this Wipro attack. What could have done better by Wipro? So Wipro should have replied properly and quickly to the research which came out on 16th of March. Maybe they don't know Brian Krebs, who is a famous researcher, and totally ignored the importance of this attack. Actually, this impacted the share value also of Wipro. If you see in the news, 16th of April was the date when the news came out, and you can see the shares fell for a small time. Although on the same or the second day, Wipro also announced the quarterly results, which was 38% up, but still the share values went down because Wipro is going to lose or have already lost some American clients because of this security attack, as per the news source. Other feedback was the reply from the senior executive on the quarterly conference call, on the earnings call, when Brian asked the question, and the executive from Wipro replied with the zero-day attack. Actually, he didn't know what is zero-day attack as per his reply, because zero-day is not an attack, it's a vulnerability, as also explained by Krebs on security on their website, on the blog. And for such questions, they should have got their CISO or CSO to answer directly to Brian Krebs instead of senior executive who may not be a security expert. So it's important to engage your security team quickly, and the answers should come from them instead of someone senior who doesn't have the security knowledge. Okay, so that's pretty much for this video. If you like it, please like the YouTube video, and also add comments for my videos improvement. And also at the end, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you everyone. See you again next time.